Kathleen from COZ Creations. Welcome to the No Bra Zone number 3, guys. I'm happy you're here. So a lot of you have reached out to me because I've done a couple of paintings that were real fun. At least I thought they were fun, using Crackle paste. And I am still exploring Crackle paste. I'm trying different people's Crackle paste, different manufacturers, and different Crackle paste do different things. So I'm playing with Crackle paste today. So this canvas right here, I painted it with Deco Art. Let me get the bottle. I love this paint. I just wish it came in a bigger container because I hate throwing away these little 2-ounce bottles. This is Deco Art Americana Enchanted. It is their ultra black base coat paint. And as you can see, it's ultra black, and it's a matte finish, which I'm very partial to. Deco Art, bigger bottles. Please hear us. Bigger bottles, especially of this base coat color. I hate opening up 4 or 5 of those every time I do a large painting. So I put the base coat down and then I let it dry. I applied it with a brush, and then I came in with 2, actually 3 different Crackle pastes to kind of explore and see how they work and which one I like better. I hope you can see this. There we go, right there. This right here, this is Crackle paste that was applied thick. And as you can see, the cracks are quite large. So the way Crackle paste works is the thicker you put it down, the larger the cracks. I'm partial to the smaller cracks. This was done right here with the golden Crackle paste, and it was applied with a palette knife. After I applied it with my palette knife, I kind of took my finger and smoothed out some sections that I wanted to have more of a graduated lift in the texture where the Crackle paste meets just the painted canvas. And then I will paint this canvas in certain areas. Now there's lots you can do with this. You can rub a different color on top using your finger, using a sponge brush. You can dab some color on using a like a tapping paintbrush. There's lots of things that you can do. You can use alcohol inks. So it's fun. It's fun to fiddle and to play with these Crackle pastes. Now, this is a new Crackle paste that I got in just yesterday, and I applied it yesterday. Let's take a look at that. You can see it's quite glossy. You can see it's a tighter weave. It's smaller cracks, and I'm partial to that. On this side, I put it down just a little bit thicker, and you can see that it's larger cracks, and it has a bit of a sheen to it. That is, whoops, sorry. That's the Lido dog out there, guys. That is, let me check to make sure nobody's at the door. That is Deco Art Americana, and this is One Step Crackle. So what I did with this is I painted my Deco Art Ultra Black base coat. I let it dry, and then I went in. This is very, very fluid. This is more like a paste. I went in with just a sponge brush right here, and I drizzled a little bit of the fluid that's in here. It's very fluid. It's almost like the consistency of a pouring medium. And then I kind of brushed it on and sit back and let it dry. This side I brushed thinner. This side I brushed it a little bit thicker, thus the larger cracks. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to fiddle with some paints. I'm going to tape these 2 areas off on this canvas. Let me get that out of the way. And then I'm going to do a open cup in this area. I'm going to tape this section off and this section off. When the open cup is a little bit set up, I'm going to remove the tape and then decide what I'm going to do down here in this section, if I do anything at all. I might rub, I got these in the mail recently, some of the Deco Art metallic luster. I'd rub it in with my finger and then you wipe it off with a soft cloth just to see what that does. I'd like to get a little bit of color down in those crackle areas. So we're playing. You ask and you shall receive. Let's talk about our paints, guys. In this cup right here, we have Golden Fluids in the Carbon Black. This right here I'm excited about, one of the new piggies. Look at that glorious, glorious color right there. This is one of the new piggies that was just released a few weeks ago. Thank you, Fluid Art Co. That is their honeycomb, and I'm excited about this. This is a color that I can do a lot of fun things with. One of my favorites, I call it liquid copper. This little piggy calls it Zeus. I like my name better. And then right here, guys, one of my new favorite paints. This was waiting for us when we traveled back last night from Asheville here to Florida. This is Modern Masters, and it's their Sachet Red. This plays beautiful with golds and Bordeaux red and nickel azo golds and black. My new favorite red, guys. So there you have it. Oh, I'm missing something. Yep, right here. Instead of a white, because I don't want to make pink, I'm using a softer gold, and that is Golden Fluids in the Iridescent Gold Fine. All of our paints are mixed with pouring medium of 50% Floetrol, 50% Liquitex pouring medium, and a healthy squirt of GAC 800. Now these paints are just a little bit thicker than my swiping paints. How do I do that? By adding just a little bit more paint to it, and then I don't have to adjust my pouring medium, which I pre-mix. So I think that's it. Going to put my base coat down, which is going to be black. That's over there. And we're going to do an open flip cup, tilt it right, tilt it left, and see how it turns out, and then decide what we're going to do in these crackle areas. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'm grateful that you do. Let's put some tunes on. Let's get busy. you.